Hey you, and welcome back to Banished. We are back in New North Luke. I think I said it right. Is it the first time I've ever said it right? This is good. New North Luke, I did it. So I'm trying to remember what's changed. Not a lot since you were here last. I mean, I did a few things. I actually took the dog out and left the game running. And a couple of things I had down, like the tailor shop got built. I did put in a hunting lodge over here so we can get more of the hides and stuff for the coats. Oh, nice supply of coats being built up. That's lovely because that is going to be the basis of our financial empire for a while is going to be coats. I need to check on kids. Yeah, see, okay, we've got some people who are going to be wanting houses. We could have a whole lot of mouths to feed. Food is down a little bit, not too bad. The health is coming back now that the herbalist is working. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. We got some wood. Firewood is not too bad for the winter. I wonder, we're getting to a point where we're going to need a little bit more. I don't know how much more. The gatherers are out here. Look at all the little gathering going on. That is so cute. This forest is building up nicely. It's starting to become a mature forest. For a while there, they were cutting the big trees and the small ones were growing. And there was a few minutes where it looked a little skimpy. So we do have a quarry that is now just, opening up and starting to function. So we have storage here, storage here. We've got a fair bit of food here. I just put in this, which is, on the way for some extra food. We've got this little area here which supplies food and medicine and trees, and that's great. An ongoing, nice slow trickle of trees. I like that. I'd like to get, really set an economy working that way. This is food. Way over here we have a food supply as well. We've got houses spread out along the line. So if or when disaster strikes, we should be able to survive it. I really hope that, whatever can possibly go wrong, that we can find a way to, for it to be okay. If part of, if that end goes or if this end goes, we would, if we lose the quarry, that's kind of a big deal. It takes a fair number of resources to build it. If we lost the center spot, it would be a big deal because there's, three kind of important, four with this one, rather important buildings here that are doing a lot of good things for us. But we've got other centers. So I think we're probably in a pretty good place. See, he's needing more leather to get the job done. The tools are holding nice and steady. They're, staying up at 100 or more. And I think I've got it set for 100 limit. As we start to trade, I will shift that, of course, but I just don't want to use up all of our iron that we may use for various building projects until we're actually trading things. And I see all those herbs and foods and little things kicking around. It's like, I need stuff there too, but food's holding steady, and once this is functioning, it'll be that much better. So I think I will put in another house. Where could we want a house? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and stick in another one down here someplace, and they can be fishermen, fisher people, fisher women, fisher people. Yeah, that's it. That'd be a nice place, looking out over the river, nice close to work, not too close. The smell of fish isn't, always a good thing. Not always. And yeah, we're going to have to get the tunnel because they just hike across the hill anyway, but it takes a lot of stone, right? Yeah, it was a lot of stone. So I wanted to get this going before I let that one get going. And that one's not really necessary. I will want a tunnel this way, though. That one's going to be important. So definitely, we'll want to do that. So we're in the middle of winter again. We do have some children coming up. I don't know that we've had anybody die yet. I know there's a little event thing someplace. What do we have here? Paths showing that. Save camera locations for fast navigation of important locations. Oh my gosh, that's very cool. I like it. What? Oh, a log of events. Here we go. Early summer, a child named Arthena was born. Look at this. Liberty has become an adult and is working as a laborer. Okay, this is kind of brilliant. Look at this. All the little babies and their names. Very good. Okay, that's nice. Reserve of firewood. Yeah, we had some moments there. What's this? Deaths. So you can just use this to disasters. No. So they will be in there and we can just toggle the things we want to see. Okay. Town events. I wonder what that is. I have no idea. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We can actually just decide what it is we want to be able to look at, and it'll pop stuff in for us, and we can have, that's good. Now, the whole cemetery thing, yeah, at some point for sure. Got another house coming here, that's good. Now, you see the deer out in the open so much. I don't know if there is any particular benefit to having trees around them. I really don't know if that makes any difference at all. I mean, I like the idea of having trees around them, but is it required? Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, trees are a resource that it's nice to have them nearby. Let's face it, that's never a bad thing. And if I plant some here, or put it here, we will start to have trees in town again. I like that too. Maybe, okay, back this way, less water waste. Actually, that's pretty good. We can have some in town, and that big blank spot over to the left here will get filled up again. That's pretty good. That's all right. And then maybe we can stick a gatherer down and we'll have food on that side of the river along with the venison being produced. So good. So we have to come up with ways, you know, and I've already thought of a few. I know with live streaming, once the game is released, there's a few of us on the Quillbriar Minecraft server who are talking about playing this game, and Briarstone wants to play it. For whatever reason, he wants to play it really, really bad. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen Briarstone, he's a really good friend of mine, and he's got a YouTube channel as well. And he does something he calls roguelike Skyrim. He just plays a lot of what he calls a roguelike game. And basically, it's permadeath. He will create a whole character in Skyrim, create these huge storylines and lovely backstories for them and give them their own goals, and if they die, they die. That is absolutely permanent. In Elder Scrolls Online, he is talking about having there's a few of his followers who talk about having a group of people who play roguelike games within our guild, and they will have characters that they play in the guild that, you know, you die, you come back, you quest, you do the things, but they also want to have that line of roguelike people. And when they die, they die. They actually have to delete the character. And he's talking about having the same name run through. When you delete a character, you start a new one by the same name, because that's proof that you had to delete the old one. And they're talking about all these different ways to go through the starting areas, different races to keep it fresh. And he's talking about wanting to play this game. You know, he likes the idea that when they're dead, they're dead. I mean, if you have a disaster hit, and he was around for part of that long, slow death when that one, you know, the one guy left, you know, dying of old age on his own, and he just got fascinated by it. So we're talking about doing some like tag team live streams. I'll play for 30 minutes, or I'll stream for 30 minutes. He'll stream for 30 minutes, and then you come back and see what's happened in mine, and see what's happened in his. Set different challenges for each other. Have some contests and things like that. And there may be Bella, as soon as I'm recording, another guy on my channel called Color Slide, you know, he's wanting to play this game, so maybe he'll get in on this too, but it just sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, you know, and setting challenges. So if you have ideas for how we can have contests or challenges or really shake things up, you know, build a settlement without using this, or within so many years to do that. Yeah, it sounds like, you know, I can think of a lot of different ways to, you know, that you could play this game and keep it very fresh and kind of exciting. And we need some more fishermen now. Food's getting a little bit lower. We have no herbs. We need more people herbaling. Herbaling. Go do a herbaling. Because that sells in some for some too. So the coats, we've only got 91. We do need more hides. We just need more hides. Is this one not being efficient because the... Well, I can't see a deer in sight. There were so many deer over here, and of course you put in a hunting station. Okay, there's some, but you know, and there's a big bloody rock. So that's one thing about the mountain first and then valleys. You know, that your buildings aren't as efficient because there's always a bloody hill somewhere that's causing a problem. So, oh well. Oh well. And this is going to be a forester's lodge, hopefully. Okay, there's game, but they don't reach that far. They don't reach that far. So what do we have? We've got, this is starting to grow. The stone, what do we need for this? A lot of stone, some iron, a fair bit of iron. A whole bunch of logs. Is it time? I don't know. I don't think we've got enough stock to make that big of a dent. What do these go? Are these 8 or 15? I don't remember what they sell for. Well, we'll just let the tailor build those up for a while longer yet. I think we'll just let him go. This little valley's doing nice. See, we've got all the little pieces. It's a nice mature forest now. Big, juicy mushrooms in there. Lovely, lovely. That's very good. Okay, this is working. That's working. Do we need... Oh, yeah. Lots of kids want houses here soon. All kinds of them. But that's more mouths to feed. So what could we do? Where should we build? Spread them out over here? We could do that. Or put the tunnel in. Go the other way. And then the trees just fall so gracefully, all on their own. See, that one's full. You're gonna. I need some storage on this side of the river. I think it's time to do something with that. Okay, so now we need another forester. Yeah. Anybody joining the labor force soon? There's a 7-year-old. 7-year-old. I was thinking in terms of, oh, there's a 7-year-old. He'll be ready to work soon. Oh, that's so terrible. My poor little children. Oh, my goodness. And there's another 7-year-old. And another. Oh. So we got a bunch of kids coming up. That's okay. Not a lot being seen. We need some more houses. We're just going to have to do it. You just... Okay, let's go for a couple of stone houses. We don't have any of these yet. And I like them. They're cute. So we'll put that there. Actually, we'll just put a couple there along the road. They won't take too many trees down to do it. It would be nice to have some seeds. I'd love to see some orchards going on here. That would be so lovely. But I think... Okay, can I not go up and turn? No. Really? 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 I can't. Okay, so I put that to there, and now I have to come around this way. Isn't that just charming? Okay, the hills are a pain. I don't find it's all, you know, particularly that much harder. It's just, yeah, you know? Like, no, you're being a pain in the neck. And no, go right here, and then go up into here. And we're going to start an area over here too, because look at all the resources. Beautiful, beautiful resources. I think I'm getting a cold. And that's what happens, you know, when you're working too much, and you get too many things going on, and then you pay for it, and you know you're going to, you know, and then you do it anyway, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. So I'm going to have to stop this recording here in a few minutes. And look at all the deer in town. Just jump right on the fire pit there, guys. And I wonder what kind of disasters do you guys know? I have not watched a single LP of this game yet, and I've been actively trying to, not do that. I kind of like, sometimes you want to know, and sometimes you just want to stumble around on your own, and so far I haven't done that, but I'm starting to wonder, like, what kind of disasters are out there? And I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of time this month, to be watching other people's LPs, so it's probably going to be a while before I can do that. But like, what else can hit? I know what tornadoes can do. Been there, done that. And I'm constantly it's good that it happened, because it really made me rethink. I like the idea of a town center, and I certainly want to have something like that. And I'm thinking about that. There's a big field in the north in Belleton that I might end up putting the putting a second market up there, and maybe making like a village green with the town hall, a market, a tavern, and then having like a little neighborhood with actual little square roads, and all the houses in the row. Because there are people who like to live that way. There are people who want their neighbors close by. They want to hear the couple across the street yelling at each other. There are people who like that. They feel there's a sense of security living by those central buildings in town, or maybe it's a sense of, more like power over their environment or something. I'm not sure. I prefer, like this guy's place. Somebody, nearby, but it's kind of quiet on the river, or, these guys over here a little bit further. Actually, I'd like the place over here. But that's me. This would be good in here. A little house right here, because you've got these other kind of environmental things going on. But so yeah, we'll start building over here. Definitely. Okay, so they're doing that. They're getting it cleaned up. They're going to start taking that out. And you know what? What's the food situation? We have some kids coming up. Well, fisherman, hunter is maxed out. We're the gatherers. That's maxed out. So if I'm going to have more food coming in, I actually have to build another something. And maybe, oh no, this is going to be that circle. This one is there. I mean, I could put another over here, I suppose. Or in the avoid disaster sort of idea, I could put another one over here right by the road. Yes, darling, I hear you. I'm always hearing you, Bella. I can't not hear you, Bella. So we'll put another one here, and we'll add a couple of houses. The stone, iron. Okay, we'll go with wood. We'll go with wood. And I think we better have our little woodcutter up his quota of firewood here pretty soon. So I just put a couple little houses there, and then road. We can do this and do this and do this. Why not? And then we'll have to reforest all this later once we've destroyed it. Okay, so he's starting. Nice job. Look at all the little seedlings. I mean, and they do. And you saw that in Belleton, like the whole center of town there was like cleared out, and the seedlings do blow in and grow. And in time, if you just leave it alone, you will end up with a nice big thick pile of trees again in empty places. It takes longer. You can't be planning on cutting if you're doing it that way. You've got to just, let it grow. And did you see there was a little wonky bit of road here, and there was an empty square in the middle, and then the little well set right down there, so you've got the road that goes around it, and I loved it. I thought, there's another, design idea. There's something you can use for just a touch of something in the game to make it a little spiffier. So forester, let's pop another one of those up. Gatherers. And as soon as that fishing hut, hopefully we'll have another couple of people there. Hello, sweetie. So no, it's coming. So as far as I can tell, with the harsh climate, and the mountain makes some things inconvenient. You know, tunnels, you've got less. When you put a building down, you don't have a great big wide open space where every bit of land is being used optimally by that building. You do have mountains in the way that are making things less efficient. The starting conditions, you know, not having the clothing, not having the actual logs to do anything with. You've got to cut before you can do anything. A little more tense to start. I was nervous because I didn't know how bad would it be. And you know, if disasters are probably random, and you know, if it had hit in the early days, it wouldn't have been much left. But nothing has happened yet. Knock on wood. And here we go. I have to leave. I have got to give someone a ride. It's been, you know, taxi day for me, getting Gilbert to the vet and picking somebody up now, and I've got a couple errands, you know, banking and fun things like that to do. ESO Online is tomorrow. I will be in there at some point, part of the day. And I work a lot on the weekend, but I may be taking a couple hours off here and there to play Elder Scrolls, because come on, you got to do that, right? My username is Evangelie, EVANGELEIGH. So if you're one of the fortunate, happy people who are in Elder Scrolls Online over the weekend, you know, look for that name and tell me hello. I'll look forward to seeing you. So until I see you next time, say goodbye, Bella. Say bye, bye, Bella. Bye, bye. No? Okay. Live your life happy, build it beautiful, and I hope you're going to enjoy this game as much as I do, and I do look forward to your ideas. Let me know your ideas about what we could do in terms of contests or different building challenges and things like that will be live streamed. Either myself and or with Briarstone and maybe a couple of other people too. So looking forward to it, because I'd like to be building this and being able to talk to you at the same time. That would be tons and tons and tons of fun. So until I see you next time, live your life happy, build it beautiful. Please hit the like button, leave me your comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.